Hey everyone, this is Jason again. This week's tip is regards to copying information from a previous simple syllabus into a current simple syllabus, right? And so when you first enter your syllabus, you should see a button here on the left hand side that says import. Okay. You also should see reorder. So if you want to change the order of the components, then you can go right here and say, okay, hey, I want to reorder this a little differently. Kind of prefer, the important dates up higher. If it's to a point that, like, say, hey, as a department that you prefer a different order, then let me know what that order is, and then I'll, on the back end, set that up each term going forward. So I was able to, a couple of our colleagues had asked me that recently, and I was able to play with that idea in the test server. So if that's the case, then let me know. But this week's tip is with regards to trying to pull in either maybe somebody else's content to some degree or your previous content. So if you notice, like anything, there's a search menu here once I clicked on import. And now I can go back in time a little bit and say, hey, let me go back to last fall. And if you notice, okay, hey, I got it filtered back to last fall. And here's several of our colleagues. But I want mine. So how can I filter to mine? So I can either filter by subject, the course, or let me put in my name. Boom. So now if I take out the first letter, now it even switched down to, okay, hey, here's our colleague, teaching philosophy, Professor Norman, who teaches English. So you got to be, it does a pretty good job on filtering. All right, so now I select on the course I want to filter, and I can either say finalize, which will bring over everything from previous term, or I can be a little bit selective and say, hey, I only want to bring over, let's say, my instructor. Let's see, I want to make sure. If you notice here, it says do not import, because a lot of that is already established. A lot of the information is already, kind of like basically the same. Let's say I want to bring over the instructor information, right? And I don't need to bring over the course information, so I can say do not import. Do not import. So I can kind of go through and say do not import, right? And now, obviously, if it's just content, obviously you can do copy and paste, but you'll be, I guess, going copy and paste. Yeah, I guess that might be a little bit easier, but at the very least you can, if you have more than one thing to copy, to copy over, then this will be the way to go. So in other words, like, hey, I want, I may want the academic division information to come over. I might have another component that that I don't want to have a create and that already exists in the previous term. Then I can just pick that component. Okay. All right. And then I can say finalize. And let's see. Let me go back because I didn't want the course materials because it's already existing. All right. So let me go here and say, okay, bada bing. I only wanted the instructor information. Let me double check. Do not import. Do not import. Now, okay, there we go. Start import of the following content. So really, 3 steps. Select the source, map, select the content that you want to bring over, confirm it, and hit close. Okay. And there you go. As you can see, that was my last year's stuff, and I said, okay, yeah, I still want to keep that. Bada bing, bada boom. And there you have it. All right. So that is how you can import your previous content, or if you select another colleague's content, if you need theirs information, then you can bring it over into your syllabus. Okay. Hopefully this is helpful as we get started with the new semester.